Welcome to Earthamoon. You have made it to the place where you are going to manifest, where you are going to learn about yourself, about your spirituality, about all of it. My name is Baila. I'm the founder and CEO, and I'm so happy to talk about how Earthamoon came to be and the story behind my brand. So let's get into it. I didn't want to do an about me page that was boring, that was just full of words. I wanted to do a video. I wanted to be personable. I want y'all to get to know me and my spirituality and my story. So, firstly, this all started off as a cosmetics brand. I was selling lashes. I was selling like basic regular lip gloss. That was something that everybody was doing at the time, and I thought that it was gonna work for me because it worked for other people. No, authenticity is key, especially for me, and I didn't know that at the time. So basically, I was out here. I had like 50 boxes of lashes, and everybody's like, "Girl, what you doing?" And not in a good way. And for me, I was like, no, I'm going to do this. I got this. I'm going to go. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be financially free. And at that point, I was only worried about building a business because I've always wanted to do that, but I was going about it the wrong way. I was scammed by an influencer, which I'm happy for, because had it blown up, I would be doing something that I didn't really like. I've never worn lashes. I really am not the best at wearing them. I'm not the best at like makeup. I just do basic makeup and that's about it. I wish I could do the looks, but it's just not me. And so I was building something that wasn't in alignment with me. And it really resonated with my spiritual self and journey, because I have always hidden the part of myself that I really wanted to display, which is that spiritual, authentic side. I would make crystal bracelets, right? The ones here I made. I would make, I had like herbal teas and herbal remedies, and that's what I was really into, but I was so afraid of what people would think. Can you believe that? I was so afraid of what people would think that I literally went on a different path. I went out of alignment with myself in order to make other people comfortable with their perception of me. Never again. You are getting what's here, okay? You are getting what is authentic, what is true, what is real. I'm no longer going to displace myself in order to make other people happy. And that's what this journey has all been about. So essentially that didn't work out. I lost thousands of dollars trying to build that brand. I failed, and I don't see it as failure. Because if I didn't fail, I would have never come up with my crystal lip elixirs. I would have never come up with my best-selling lip glosses, with something that has helped so many women, so many people manifest things, so many people magnetize things, so many people tap into their goddess energy. I would have never made this. And can you imagine? I had to feel the pain of failure, feel the pain of getting back into alignment in order to create what is really what I was here to create and do. And so this all comes down to my spiritual journey, okay, where I am essentially somebody who had always been afraid of my sensitivity and my emotions. And I was shamed for that, for being very sensitive. Like, I'm the type who will cry over anything. I'm just a very sensitive person. And because of that empathy, that sensitivity, I didn't have boundaries. Attracting toxic people, toxic friends, toxic situations, letting people determine how I viewed myself, limiting myself in order to make other people happy. Like, I went 2 years without crying because I thought that's what made you weak. I thought that's what made you less than. And so I had to change my dynamic of masculinity and femininity, feminine and masculine energy. I had to change all of that. And I had to recognize the power in our emotions, the power in ourself, the power in our connection to spirit, to the divine, to earth, and that we can channel this energy, we can channel this power to free ourselves of the shackles, of the limitations, the limiting beliefs, and the toxicity that may surround us when we don't recognize our potential. And so this all kind of helped me to move away from what I'm not really into and into my spirituality. And so I would make crystal bracelets because that's my passion, that's my interest. I like doing that. And I like the jewelry. I love it. It makes me feel like me. And then I realized that I love teaching and I love sharing wisdom. and information, and I like to help people heal, right? Lashes and it's not really going to help me do that. So that's when Earthamoon was born, and Earthamoon is really just the blending of the spiritual and the physical. Eartha, the physical, Moon, the spiritual, coming together, meaning we can use spiritual products, we can use spiritual tools, we can use crystals, herbs, we can use this lip gloss as well, for example, to manifest things in our practical reality. So it's basically the duality, the constant duality that exists in the world that we live in, that physical and spiritual. And I see Earthamoon as the combination of those two coming together, so that not only are we maintaining our spiritual self, but we're using what is around us. We're using earth, we're using the energy in order to bring things into our reality, but also in order to bring ourselves closer to that, because ultimately that's the goal. So now we're going to go into the values of Earthamoon. Values, okay? Spirituality. I already talked a little bit about this, but we are spiritual beings, okay? We use Mother Earth's gifts to manifest our deepest desires. And spirituality is important because that is our connection. That is our driving force. That is almost like our fuel, right? And without that spirituality, without that soul aspect, without that source, without that God, for me at least, I would have been lacking direction. That's what gave me direction. That's what allowed me to build a brand that is in alignment with me. Not just a business, but a spiritual business, a spiritual brand. And just going back to the story of being scammed, like I was praying to God, I was like manifesting, and I just was like, why aren't things working? It's because I wasn't in alignment with my spirituality. I wasn't embracing my spirituality. And the moment that I did what I was afraid of, which is share my wisdom, share my gifts, that's when I was able to help hundreds of women manifest things with the lip gloss. I was able to help thousands of people manifest things using my teachings. And most of you guys are here from my TikTok, from my content. That's when I was able to be featured on Yahoo, on Oprah News, just for doing what I was so afraid to do. And I say this because I want you to recognize the potential in authenticity, the potential in spirituality, and that you can quite literally manifest your reality by design, because we are co-creators. We are here to work with the energies around us to create the reality that we want. And it all starts internally. The external is simply a reflection of what is inside. And so what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to bring out those deep inner truths, that deep authenticity, those deep, those intrinsic impulses and desires, and I'm trying to bring that out into the physical, but we have to match the internal. And again, Earthamoon is about that, because not only am I helping you manifest things, I want to help you become a better individual and a better soul, and more in line with your soul's purpose. And that's why I like to teach as well. I like to give out free content, free teachings, because without the information that I have now, I would never have been able to create the things that I have created. And the next pillar is creativity. So as a person who I need to bask in my creativity, because that is the manifestation of my authenticity. Creativity to me is being able to just be in that flow state. And for me, my creativity is in my writing. It's in my ideas, right? Creating crystal infused lip glosses, like who would have thought, or crystal waist beads. And that's what it really goes into. The next thing is healing, because that's just a part of all of this is for one huge purpose, is to heal. And without healing through blockages, right? Without healing through limitations, through that shadow work, that inner child, we'll be able to manifest things, but we're not going to be able to keep them. And I learned that the hard way, manifesting everything that I wanted. But because I was still acting out of an outdated programming, because I wasn't taking conscious efforts to change who I was going to keep repeating the same things regardless of whether or not I was manifesting things. So, for example, the lip glosses, they will work, right? They will work, they will bring things to you. But it's up to you to keep those things, to have the proper foundation, the soil, that I like to say, the fertile ground for your manifestations, okay? And next is charity. Every single purchase, I donate a portion of sales to charity. There's Project Hope, which is a local charity of my community, as well as I donate to families in Africa because I'm West African, Niger, and that's honestly my ancestry is where I actually get a lot of my spiritual knowledge and wisdom from, and I use that and I bring that into here so that it can be shared with the world. But that's a side note. I want to give back, and that's the balance in giving and receiving, reciprocity. I can't sit here and like be this spiritual individual but like not give back, but not spread love, happiness, wealth. You got to share the wealth, you got to share the love, giving compliments. I remember this one time, I'll never forget this. I told this girl that her hair was beautiful, and that's all I said, but it was like the light in her just changed. Like she completely saw herself in a different light just because of one compliment. So if I can replicate that, like that would just make me the happiest person, because it's an amazing feeling. But to know that you literally just changed someone's life by giving, I love it. So that's basically the story of my brand and how it came to be, and I wanted to share that because I want everybody to know the purpose behind this, and I want you to know where you're shopping from, from who you're consuming content, because I like to make content as well. But just another side note, logistics, I want to just get into that of the brand is please allow, I'm going to read off of here because I don't have it off the top of my head. Please allow 3 to 5 business days of processing before your order actually ships, and 3 to 11 days to actually receive the delivery. And I say this because processing and delivery are 2 different things. I am making spiritual products for you so that they can work, okay? And I can't do that quickly. It's not going to be a quick process. I need to cleanse, I need to set intentions, I need to bring in the energy. All of those things are important, and all of those things create the results that you want. So I need time, and so I'm just asking for a little bit of patience with your orders, because I do get a high volume, and I want to treat every single order as if it was from a friend, right? So that's why I add cute little gifts and feathers, and I like to make it aesthetically pleasing, because I want this to feel like a gift. For international orders, just so I don't forget, I know I'm kind of jumping all over the place, but I don't want to forget anything. And for international orders, please allow 12 to 28 days for delivery, okay? So again, I really value the sacred system that I have to create my products and the process, so I really hope you all respect that. All of this, when you first make a purchase, you're going to get an email that will outline everything so that you're aware, that I'm like communicating with y'all, like these are the shipping times and this is why. So please allow patience and understand that I am doing the best that I can to make sure you receive the best. And I'm a Virgo, so I only give out the best, okay? But be sure to sign up for 10% off your first purchase. Just sign up for your email list, and you'll get astrological tips, spiritual things, all on your inbox. So just be sure on the lookout for that. And stay tuned on Instagram and TikTok for more content, for more spiritual content, because I love creating that for y'all. But I really hope that this helps to give you more clarity and more information on what Earthamoon is all about, on what I'm all about. And I hope that I can help you along your spiritual journey, as the things that I'm using have helped me. So thank you so much. Feel free to email Earthamoon if you have any questions or concerns related to a product, related to shipping and delivering, etc. So I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you on Instagram or TikTok most likely. Bye.